worse, especially for August standards. And the lower humidity, well, it's here now and it will be here one more day tomorrow. And that's it. Our peak heat index at the airport was only at 96 degrees, so it's basically winter time, right? I mean, temperatures right now are in the low 90s, even 89 degrees in Gulfport. Feels like temperatures in the low to mid 90s. So at least our heat indices stayed below 100 degrees. It has been a picture perfect Wednesday. We've had lots of sunshine and the rest of tonight looking great. The reason being we had that front come in, and behind it, the drier air is continuing to settle into our region. The dry air is here to stay at least until tomorrow, and then we start to get back to reality on Friday. Moisture increases, it turns more muggy and humid later this week, and that will be the story, of course, heading into next week. So looking back at today, our dew points have been in the 60s. That is pretty good. Currently, our dew point reading at 64 degrees. That means it is not that muggy. Actually, on the North Shore, earlier today, dew points were in the upper 50s in a few spots. So a little subtle taste of fall with our temperatures not feeling so bad. So our feels like temperatures a little more manageable today and yesterday. Of course, it's still hot, but it could be certainly a lot worse. Temperatures right now will be in the low 90s over the next couple of hours. 80s later this evening under mostly clear skies tonight. So feeling pretty good. And with the drier air still in place through tomorrow, here's a look at tomorrow morning's low temperatures. Pretty similar to this morning. If you're on the North Shore, you're really feeling like fall. Upper 60s north of the lake for tomorrow morning's low temperatures. Of course, on the South Shore, staying in the low 70s west of the lake, right on the South Shore of Lake Pontchartrain in New Orleans. Yeah, upper 70s. So not a huge break, but at least we're not in the 80s. So looking at 70s on the South Shore tomorrow morning. Tomorrow we'll do this again, a really delightful day, plenty of sunshine tomorrow. Yes, it will still be hot, but still not terribly humid just yet tomorrow. So looking good, light wind coming in from the north on our Thursday. And our heat index tomorrow should stay in the 90s. So at least one more day of our heat indices below 100 degrees, certainly a win for us. Our heat indices tomorrow probably in the mid to upper 90s. I do want to mention tomorrow there is an air quality alert for ozone. It's the unhealthy for sensitive groups classification for a good portion of the area. So if you do have asthma, try to reduce and kind of avoid those really strenuous, prolonged activities in the afternoon since we have that air quality alert for tomorrow. But most people not impacted, just those sensitive groups for our Thursday. So let's take a look at that upper pattern. We had the trough in the front, and that's the reason why it feels so comfortable outside. But that starts to pull away, and moisture will gradually increase starting Friday and through this weekend. The moisture really ramps up next week during the work week time frame. We can see this upper disturbance also pass by through the Gulf Coast to this weekend. That could help increase our rain chances and our cloud cover Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, but not expecting any big rain chances over the next week. Really generally quiet weather is expected because we have this ridge of high pressure that will be skirting by just off to the north. Something, though, we'll be watching next week is this plume of moisture, this deep tropical moisture that will be pushing into the Gulf of Mexico. No signs of any development, but just something to watch, and that could actually help increase our rain chances here at home by next Tuesday and Wednesday. So here's our chance of rain, keeping it at 0% tomorrow. Could see a couple spotty showers and storms Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and then next week we'll see a few more storms trying to get going. 30 to 40% chance of rain next week, so no big rain, big rain chances in the mix for us over the next week, but at least I hope Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of next week we'll see a little bit more rain because it's been pretty dry lately. Good thing going on also over the next week, not expecting any developments out in the tropics. Pretty quiet for August standards, but we know climatologically speaking, this is the peak time that we'll start to see things, of course, fire up. September 10th, officially the peak of the season. So we're getting into historically the busiest time of the year. So it's really important to not let that guard down. But fortunately, over the next week, nothing really to worry about. So here's our 7-day forecast. It will be hot, of course, not changing anything with that. Next week, though, it will turn more humid with some better rain chances.